Starting off mostly quiet this morning. There's a little bit of cloud cover starting to increase out of the south, but not really checking any rainfall. The nearest rain is actually occurring far down to the south along the Gulf Coast between New Orleans and Lake Charles. But we could possibly see some patchy showers later on today, and temperatures haven't been too bad. Here's a live look at the Doppler radar and trying to track a little bit of activity moving out of Union County into Ashley County, just to the east of El Dorado, getting closer towards Hamburg. But most of it's very light, not even making it to the ground, and if it is making it to the ground, it's just really in the form of drizzle. But we can start seeing some more activity trying to pop up as we go throughout the day into this afternoon. Here's a live shot out towards the Bayou Tower camera in West Monroe, where winds aren't too bad, but they will be becoming a bit more breezy later on today. Current temperature is 51 degrees. Winds are blowing relatively still calm out of the south and southeast. We're at 52 in Ruston and El Dorado, 50 up Monticello. We're at 54 over in Camden. Here's a look at the current wind speeds, and picking up a little bit across South Arkansas, Monticello and El Dorado, but Camden they're still relatively calm, and also just calm over in Ruston. Now here's a look at your bus stop forecast. We'll see clouds continue to build. Temperature starting off lower 50s, but by this afternoon we will stay mostly cloudy, and then we'll have that possibility of a patchy shower or two as those temperatures reach into the upper 60s for our daytime highs. Here's a zoom back look, and you can see the nearest rainfall really down along the Gulf Coast, but that cloud cover itself is starting to increase. But to the northwest across the Great Plains, this is our storm system that will be making its way into our region later on tonight and going into tomorrow, and we are expecting the possibility of severe weather with these storms. And even as early as late tonight, going around midnight, there is a marginal risk for areas around southwest Arkansas and Texarkana, stretching all the way out towards El Dorado. Really the biggest threat with that particular system will be the possibility of some gusty winds, but the main story is what's going to be happening tomorrow afternoon going into tomorrow evening, as a slight risk for severe weather extends across the entire Arkansas. Right now, damaging winds and hail look to be the primary threats, but we could still see an isolated tornado or two that could be possible along the embedded line that moves through during the afternoon and early evening hours. So to track all this out, the cold front starts to make its way into parts of Texas later on into tomorrow morning. We'll see that frontal system move through around 2, 3 o'clock, I'd say, and then we'll see it really start to push on through around 4, 5 o'clock when the heaviest rain and the greatest threat for severe weather actually sparks up. Then back behind it, high pressure settles in. We'll see clear skies, and we'll see much chillier conditions. We could be back to near freezing for overnight lows going into next week. So taking a zoomed in look and tracking everything out, by 4 o'clock today, could see some hit or miss showers, not expecting really anything widespread. Going around 11 o'clock, around midnight, could see a strong thunderstorm or two pop up around Texarkana and far east, maybe near Camden, El Dorado. We'll have a few impulses in the mid-upper lows of the atmosphere prior to that frontal system making its way towards the region before tomorrow. But we will continue with the cloud cover, and we could see just a few breaks in the clouds where we could pick up on some daytime heating, which kind of increases and aids in that instability that these storms really begin to fuel off of. And by 4 to 5 o'clock, there's that main line that kind of pushes on through, and we could see gusty winds, could see some hail, and the possibility of some an embedded tornado could be possible with these line of storms as we go into this weekend for Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. We'll see a high of 69 degrees for this afternoon, and tonight we'll continue to stay mostly in the lower 60s. But next week, skies will clear on out, reaching to the 50s, and overnight lows could be back down to near freezing. Stay tuned, right back watching NBC 10 News Today.